crown. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. Whoa.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good night, wherever you are, and welcome to a pretty first awesome DSRT RJB Holy SimX World Cup. Jesus, too much words. Cracker, you are here as well.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Yeah, and then in the meantime, you see it in screen as well. We have Battle on Track cam. So we have a new cam in here. Imagine number 1 and 2 are fighting, and P8 and 9 are fighting. Now we can share both on track, so we have both battles in our view as well. Especially because last race was so awesome with a few battles on track and we missed them. So Cracker, thank you very much for putting that up, and yeah, hopefully this will be more enjoyable for the viewers as well.
Yeah, so do I, and what a beautiful evening it is, and what a beautiful year it has been for DSRT, and I'm really happy to close it off tonight together with you, Guru.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. It's the first time we do this, and World Cup, and as you can see, we have 17 people. Should be more, to be honest. I thought 20 people subscribed for it.
Yeah, I think a few called in sick tonight, and maybe a few still trying to join. I'm keeping an eye out on the chat. If you cannot join, feel free to send me a DM if you're watching and cannot join. And what I see are some beautiful packages on track at this point. Great stuff, great liveries. The snow is falling. The DSRT crown has a little hat on. Happy New Year. Best wishes for 2022 with Bjorn van der Ouweland there in second position in training. Free practice is on, 7.5 minutes remaining. Track is 26 degrees. Track is optimum. No rain expected for at least 30 minutes. Jeez, man, what a night to be alive. What a day.
Indeed, what a day. Yeah, and as you said, we have some liveries on here, all in the Christmas spirit still. I know Christmas is over officially, but we are still one day, so we have the third day of Christmas here for the World Cup. We have still 7 minutes in free practice, so I was a little bit early, but I wanted to check that everything was alright for the stream. So if the sound isn't great or something, you can still say now, we can change it for that the qualifying and the race begins. In the meantime, in chat, Tom, well, as always, here. Thank you for joining. We have Koala in chat. We have our Cracker in chat, Tom Carroll. We have Ruben, who's not feeling too well. He should drive today, but I think he's laying on a bed with his phone, or maybe streamed it to the TV, because this will be awesome. 17 drivers then in competition today, and yeah, who do you think has the best chance to win this World Championship of DSRT?
Sebastian Kamsteeg.
Without a doubt. Sebastian Kamsig. Yeah, that would be awesome. To be honest, that would be really awesome if he won this one. Yeah, we have some new drivers as well here. Some people that joined our Discord and wanted to participate. And it was for the community. It was a World Championship for the community. We don't give away any prizes yet. But in our Discord, we can give away tags. And the winner today will get a special tag. If it's a legend, as the drivers of DSRT are, that will be no problem. They get a special tag behind their names, but they are still legends. Imagine that, for example, this man here, Wilbert van Osanen, yeah, he even installed a livery, so that's a plus point for him. He's just driving with us now. He's new to the community, and if he will get it, he will get a special tag that everybody can see that he will be the champion of DSRT. So, yeah. Exciting days, and let's hope that somebody or that the race will be great and somebody will pick it up eventually, of course.
Yeah, and I think in the front it will be a very, very tight. We have Björn van der Ouweland currently with a 129.1, just taking that first position. Thijs van der Hoorn, a Porsche specialist. Brutus 1, Vojta Rebecki, even coming out of this, of the attic, getting back into it just for this special occasion. He hasn't been racing too much. Schmidt Boris there in the beautiful Grange livery, DSRT the Grange. I love the green. We have Gabriel Nipton, Nino Burek, Robin Oosting, Zvonimir Burek, Eric Mioch, Jeremy Pronk, Tom Carroll, Hans Mulder, Matt Sill, Sebastian Kamsig. So many legends of our own community joined, and then we have a few others that joined in as well, and I'm really glad that everybody showed up. And I think they all will have thought about their strategy tonight. We will have a 90 minutes race, including one mandatory pit stop and no pit window, so that means everybody can decide their own strategy, and I think we will see a lot of different strategies playing out. I had some talks with the legends, of course. As a team manager, I try to stay in touch with everybody and ask about it. And it also gives a little insight of what's about to happen tonight. I heard some people taking a first short stint or do it 50-50 or go as late as possible. It really depends on what you think is best. It's a small track, so I think everything... if it spreads out a little bit, everything is possible if you have a good strategy. Here we see Janus Schaltin. Yeah, Schaltin.
Yeah, Schaltin. He's new to the community. He didn't install the livery, to be honest, so I think he's new to Discord and everything. Okay, we will forget about that, because I think from the 18 members now... Oh, it's Ruben Solly, who just tried to race today, so that's a never give up spirit.
Yeah,
really
he is number one. Number one, so he is the defending champion.
He's the defending champion, yeah. He needed to be here, so he will defend this his title. He doesn't have it yet, but we will say just he's the defending champion. That's right. Becky here tries a little bit spinning around, spin-a-rooney. Let us see. BSL Gaming, send it. Yeah, indeed, send it. Swanimir, about the strategy that you said, it's Plan B.
We start with Plan B, Charles. Then we will see where do you need to finish if you want to win the race in first place. That's Ferrari's strategy.
I think he's Spanish for Pereira, I think. So vamos, guys, vamos. Gamers Infused also, welcome. Let us see. Because free practice 1 minute 50, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the past year of DSRT. As you know, we were beginning in 2019. We started in 2019 with 2 members. In the meantime, last year, at the beginning of the year, we had 200 members in Discord, and now today it was 313 for just a racing team with a community. It's not that we have a racing community. We have a team with, I think it's almost 18 drivers now. And yeah, still improving. We have the Road to Legend program. We will be doing some stuff to get it automated. That's what Cracker is working on. And we had some successes. We had the first ever win in the 24 hours of Spa. We had the 10 hours of Suzuka was second, I guess. We had the 12 hours of Bathurst. We were first. We had 3 rookie champions, and we had some podium positions and some GT3 leagues and everything. So I think this year was awesome for the DSRT.
I think indeed it was. There were so many good things happening all around the community. We had so many new drivers. We improved on track, off track as a team, and we did it together. Still to be announced, but I think we are endurance champion in the GRG.
Yeah, forgot that because I didn't know if it was officially yet, but we are the provisional champion of the Endurance League indeed.
Yeah, so that was 12 months of racing every month, one round, so that's very good. Many wins. We had if you read back in our Discord, you can we read the race recap. There's so many stories to every race, and people doing oval, iRacing, ACC, Automobilista, R Factor 2. There's so much going on, and it's hard to keep track of everything. But one thing I wanted to say that I'm very, very proud of everyone of our legends and the crew that's behind them. Look at all these beautiful liveries that Guru made in his free time. That's 9 liveries just for this event. That's dedication. That's being a legend. That's not giving up. And I think that's the most beautiful thing we can ask for and do as a community.
Yeah, I'm glad that most people put them on because, yeah, what you said, 9 liveries. Before that, I did, what was it? 38 of the gray ones and 38 of the red ones. It was a little bit reworking, but yeah, I'm so happy that most people. Oh, jeez, that was Sebastian. Just putting it in reverse.
Put it first. Yeah. That's pro strats.
Oh Jesus, that's so fun. This. So yeah, that's yeah. Thank you very much for the compliment there. But yeah, it's like you said, never give up and do it all for the team to have some special events. In chat, Freebirds, it's my senior testing account. So that's Gorn with his I think 351 account. Because you have so much accounts. And yeah, we did indeed won the 4 hours of Charlotte for charity, and we were second in the PLR charity as well with most of the teams. We were second, fifth, and eighth. So yeah, amazing job from DSRT. And now on to qualifying.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes of qualifying. The track has warmed up a little bit more, even though the snow is falling on the stream. 27 degrees, cloudy, no wind. That's perfect conditions for racing, as we see Thijs van der Hoorn here going for the kleine chicane, as we call it in Belgium. There's also one very interesting name on this track. I forgot it, so I'm gonna look it up. We will be there pretty soon. This one is the Terlamen-bocht, yes. And now we go into the Boldenberg-Haarspelbocht. So we go into the Jochen Rindbocht, onto the Jackie X-bocht, which is a chicane. I don't know why they called it bocht, but it's a chicane. It's 2 corners. Onto the straight. Onto corner number 1, called Eerste. Taking that in the 3rd gear probably. Keeping it tight on the inside. Using all the curb. Into the Sterrenwachtbocht. Corner number 2 on this track. Maximizing the exit into the Kanaalbocht. Then we go into corner number 4, also trying to maximize that exit. It's quite a short track. Boris Schmidt there putting in the first time a 1:28.9, which I think is a very decent first time. And there is Vojta Rybacki in second, Gabriel Nipte in third, 1.5 seconds behind. I think the tires need a fair bit of warming up, 2 or 3 laps on the new tire model. As we see George and Juan having a very interesting discussion there in chat. I'm not gonna get involved in that. And it's nice and cozy in our social room. I think there are like 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 people in the social room. I hope they are social distancing. As Thijs van der Hoorn now comes up to start-finish line. Let's see where that puts him in the grid of 18. That's P4 on 7/10. Still 10 minutes to go, so enough time to get a few laps in with this very short lap.
And it's Gabriel Nipte now here in the screen who's improving on his time. And yeah, that could be interesting to see. So the only thing is he has some traffic in front of him. So let's see if he comes through a little bit easier. Currently P7, but this could be, I think, top 3 position for him. Let's see. He's now coming over start-finish line. And he's doing 1:28.8, so like I said, improving his time pretty much there.
Good morning, DSRT Silent Energy with Gabriel Nipte behind the wheel, taking that provisional pole position there, sliding it into corner number 1. Very known style for him. This is how he drives every car, and I'm surprised he still can slide a Porsche around. Let's see Robin Oosting here, who had a fair bit of practice, so I expect him to do pretty good. He is currently 1/10 up. That's not too much. It will put him in 6th. Yep, it does. Let's see who else is up on his time at this point. Not many people are. Tom Carroll.
Let's keep an eye on for Tom indeed. As I saw, Thijs was 1/10 up, but he's losing time now in the background. Matt Sill is somebody who's now up in time. But yeah, they're 1:30 and it's all it's just a 1/10 of a second. So Boris starting a new lap with a little bit of wind. But yeah, Tom is losing time now. And off track for Tom there.
Yeah, look at Boris Schmidt's time there. He's currently in 2nd with 800 away from that top spot. So with 18 cars on track, the track will improve towards the end of this qualifier. Thijs van der Hoorn now half a second up.
So Gabriel Nipte then in P1, Boris in P2, and Bjorn, I think he practiced a lot here because it suits him. P3 at the moment, so a really nice job from him.
Yeah, and again he is up on his current time, so he will try to climb the ladder a little bit. Not only he does his admin job very well, but he also is a very decent driver. Always adds a little bit extra to every car, and I think that's a great feature to have as a driver. As we see the 2 DSRT Mary SimXmas cars behind each other. So a little bit of team orders here, maybe a little bit of slipstream. Ooh!
That was probably wrong slipstream plan. That was plan C.
Yeah, that was plan C indeed. But still, if Thijs gets to the finish line with his current time he's up, he might be able to take that top spot. So let's see his exit here, very decent. Using every bit of exit speed you can have with the Porsche, which is one of the strengths of the car.
Still up on
Let's
the
see.
sign. Bam! Provisional pole for Mr. Van der Hoorn then in a 1:28.860. So really nice lap.
Edski there in chat, good luck to all of you tonight. Thank you. Good luck to you as well, and thank you for joining in. Peggy 2020, success allemaal. Thank you so much. Tom is still recovering after yesterday. I think he will. He had a very interesting race yesterday. I will not name the corner, but it seems the Porsche adds a little bit extra for him. So let's see what it brings him tonight. Currently in P7. Ruben Sully then, P14, improves himself, brings himself to P12. With the beautiful golden rims there. The rims really stand out on this car. I think if it's nighttime it will surely glow in the dark. And we have Eric Mioch there parking it in the barrier, taking it back to the pit lane. So a few yellows on track, nothing to worry about. Nothing that gets in the way of the faster guys at this point. Gabriel Nipton now on 17 thousandths of a second behind Thijs. Let's see, Oosting on a good lap. And here we have Sebastian Kamsteeg, my winner.
Sorry, just switched over.
Yeah, no problem. I'm watching two screens at once and watching the timing screen and trying to keep up with the stream and the chat. Hello, Bloodwolf NL. Good to see you here. Donated 1500 bits this year to DSRT, so thank you very much for that. All the donations are very welcome to keep this project alive, to keep the servers running. Ruben Oosting there in 5th. Here is our one and only Brutus, one of the members that I think he was the first member, right, of DSRT?
Yeah, he was the first to came with us, and the first DSRT driver. And then I think Stick or so was the third, the fourth, and because Matt and I were a driver, Brutus was a driver, then Stick. Not far along, then you came in, very silently, looking what we did, and look at you now.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. Just when the COVID situation started, I was watching for a team to drive with, and I did some Google on a Dutch sim racing team, and I found you guys, and I did see GT Matt racing every Wednesday night in iRacing, and I was like, I'm looking for like-minded people, but I just want to watch you guys race. And he said, "What? Want to watch? Dude, come here and enjoy the fun." And that's where things went wrong.
I think that was for the first time we had the song, because Matt sponsored the Never Give Up. You heard it before. And we needed, I needed to create an intro video, so we needed to have some footage. And then we did some Project Car racing.
Yep. And then I joined that race, and it was a merry, jolly good time.
Merry,
seems like ages ago.
Yeah, it is ages ago if you ask me, but Robin knows.
Hello.
Again. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
Niels.
watching
Niels,
the chat. Hello, Niels. Tricky racing in the snowy conditions. Indeed, it's snowing, but it's 27 degrees, so it will melt very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's because it. Yeah, that's why it isn't white here. If it was freezing, the track would be white, I guess. But yeah, at this point, have some Christmassy spirit still working in the stream. Always nice, always nice. Robin is up on his time here. The rest is not as fast, so he maybe could do something on the last part of the track, sector 3 here.
See, going into that last
bocht,
chicane. yeah, bocht. Having a little bit of a slipstream there, which might help him. And that does indeed improve his time, but not his place. So Robin Oosting there in 5th position, 1 minute to go. So we will be keeping an eye out on what's happening. Tom now 2/10 up on his time. Tom Carroll there in the 392 car. There's Francisco Pereira here, who is also greatly improving on his time. Currently almost 3 seconds down from Thijs van der Hoorn.
Time's jumping up and down, and I'm watching the timing screen as well. And yeah, a few people are improving, but it's not enough to take the provisional pole away. And just 24 seconds to go, and then we will know who takes the first pole position of the World Cup that we are about to do. Let me see, Pereira is now in the end of his lap. Then we have 2 people who are still in the race for maybe something more, and one of them is Bjorn van Ouweland. As Pereira takes 1 place.
Yeah, 1 place. Imagine improving almost a second and only taking 1 place. That's how quick this grid is. That's the end of qualifying. Everybody that's on our lap can finish his lap. Hello, Dutch Tick. 16 months in a row. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's support. That's a legend.
Thank you very much for that resubscription again.
Let's see, we've got Bjorn van de Ouweland, who is exactly on his time from last lap, so he needs to do pro strats or take this corner very, very good. Oh, on the edge there. Taking a little bit of time out from his last lap, but it's only 1/100th of a second. That's not enough. Let's see, we stay... Yeah, he's improving.
The last car out, I think, because the rest are all on invalid laps. So, that was close. Now, because of that exit, losing a lot of time here.
So that's. I think I can say it official now. Yeah, that's Thijs van der Hoorn, our specialist in Porsche racing, taking pole position in the 606 Porsche with a 1:28.860. Second, Gabriel Nichte, and third is Boris Schmidt. Fourth, Bjorn van Ouweland. Fifth is Robin Oosting. Sixth is Vojta Rybacki. Willem van Oossanen on 7th. Matt Sill on 8th position. Great improvement. Tom Carroll on 9th and Zvonimir Burek on 10th position. Nino Burek 11th. The Burek brothers very close to each other. Ruben Sully, the defending champion, on number 12, 13th, Eric Mioch, Pereira on 14, Hans Mulder there on, Hendrik Mulder, on 15th, Charlton there on 16th position, Sebastian Kamsteeg on 17th, and Jeremy Pronk on 18th in his new rig. So I think he is still stabilizing. Come on, Eric, lekker Thijs, lol, defending champions, lol. So 20 seconds to go, everybody can take his perfect race fuel for his first stint. We have 1 mandatory pit stop. You can see that by the orange one that's next to the name of next to the number of the car. If that one is away, they took their pit stop. They have to take tires and fuel in their pit stop as we are going green for the last time in 2021. Guru, take it away.
Yeah, Thijs van der Hoorn then leading the pack here on that first called bocht but chicane, as we said before. Coming over the start-finish line then, of coming closer, you see the whole grid there. So really nice. Let's go to Helicam view then, that we can see those nice grid. Will this be a first corner mayhem, or will they take it slow? Because 90 minutes of racing are going to be from now. It's green, 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 and here we go for the first time ever World Cup of DSRT. In the first corner still Thijs van der Hoorn then, but it's Gabriel Nipt who tries the outside there. Does he have the battle line? No, now he needs to defend from Mr. Boris in the background in that Grinch livery as Bjorn van der Ouweland. Yeah, he's just closing the gap now. Really close in the beginning here. Really nice to see that one. I didn't see if something happened in the background.
It's all
Maybe
clear.
I can do a picture-in-picture. So, yeah, you see some of those things in the background happening as well for the first few laps. As we saw in the background there, you saw it on a little screen, there was something going on. Ooh, a little bit of cutting the corner there from Mr. Boris, I guess it was.
A little bit.
A little bit, but he's taking the third place. And what happened? What happened? Bjorn van der Ouweland lost position against Robin Oosting, who's now currently in P4. Mr. Van Oosanen is now in P6, so really nice start from him there. Right, Becky currently in P8, and I thought he would be higher up the field, to be honest.
Oh, and we have Carnage there. Ruben Solly there coming together with, I don't know who it was. I think it was Pereira in the number 8 car. That was a really bad accident, so they will be going into the pits in the first lap. That's too much risk in the first lap. 90 minutes of racing. I think his steering will be completely off, and that brings Sebastian, my all-time favorite, up to 15th position.
Yeah, really nice to see. I think I was looking at Pereira. His hood was like really bent there, so he will come in the same as the one on screen here. You can see him going into the pit as well. In the meantime, Robin Oosting is on 0.6 of a second behind Boris, and Nipte is now currently in P4 on a second of Mr. Oosting. Bjorn van der Ouweland then 1.2 seconds in P5, followed by a group here, with Matt Sill trying here to make the overtake. Did it work? Nope, didn't work as Matt Sill just went off. So too much curve there for him, and he lost the position there. And now under pressure. Ooh, here again. Oh, geez. My timing screen again is jumping. Oh, not jumping the name, so I don't really see who is who.
It's Vanger Burek there. Taking that 6th position, and Tom Carroll there making the mistake going to 8th position. That's Tom Carroll here. It's struggling a little bit on, I think, either too hot or too cold tires. Not finding the grip in that first lap, but he is doing his utmost best now under pressure from number 18. That's Eric Mioch right behind, I think.
Nope.
And there we have the two beautiful blue cars right behind, also in a battle. Up front, Thijs van der Hoorn has made a little bit of a gap, 1 second to Boris Schmidt. And Oosting had a beautiful start now in 3rd position together with his nemesis Gabriel Nipte right behind him. Bjorn, after his very good qualifying lap, now finding himself in 5th position, but nothing to worry about. Still 1 hour and 25 minutes to go. In the battle on track, you can see the 2 blue cars there battling, as we have a beautiful view of the wing here of the number 9 car of Robin Oosting with his beautiful LED lights on the livery. I hope they will start glowing as the sun will set, but it will not, because it's 2 p.m. and the track is 28 degrees, no wind, and the track is optimum, so the drivers will have perfect conditions for racing.
Matt Sill then battling it here with his teammate. Yeah, and it's a solo event, to be honest, but we created some teams, so it looks pretty awesome. And it's Eric Mioch with the same livery down in front of him. And at this point, it's Matt Sill who's putting on the pressure then against Eric. Tom made his way past Mr. van Osanen in the Grinch livery here. And he's now currently 0.9 seconds away from Mr. Burek. And Burek in P6, so that's awesome to see. Let me see, we have Thijs, Boris, Oosting, Nipte, Bjorn, Burek, and Mr. Carroll then in the top 7. And the closest battle is one between those guys here. Robin Oosting and Gabriel Nipte, trying to battle it out for a podium position at this point. As Mr. Van der Horn drove away 1.7 seconds already. Oof.
Yeah, he's one of the quickest in the Porsche. He's been driving this car, well, since we know him. So I'm not surprised to see him doing this kind of pace. Quickest on track at this point is Gabriel Nipte with a 1:29.8. But Thijs van der Horn is doing 1:29.9s up in front. So we had a little bit of a yellow, but nothing to worry about. You know who I'm missing in this completed lineup?
Who? Tell us.
Stan van der Koelen.
Stan van der Koelen, yeah, he should. He said he would drive, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I suddenly remembered he was in chat a few days. I think something must have come up. So, well, better luck next year. Also, you pointed out Eric Mioch in 9th position, car number 18, currently 3.5 seconds behind Willem van Osanen. He will be doing the GRG Championship next year for DSRT as one of the members that will be there every month. So he and Bradley will be driving the BMW the whole year.
Okay.
So that's one completed lineup already for that GRG Endurance Championship in 2022. Also, we have these quick guys, Gabriel Nipte, Stan van der Koelen, and Thijs. Where's Thijs anyway?
Thijs is 2.5 seconds in front. It's Boris.
Yeah.
Who's
Boris
there?
Schmidt,
Oh,
yeah.
making the mistake there. Boris going a little bit over the grass, trying to make a sort of defensive line. And we have a dive there from Robin, who's touched Boris then.
Ooh, that's a little opportunistic move.
Oh, there was a car who went back to the pit. Oh, it's Boris.
It's Boris Schmidt, yeah, immediately taking the car back.
Is that a did not finish?
Yep, he just disconnected.
Okay, that's not the never give up style.
Interesting, but we will continue because we will never give up. Interesting, Jeremy Pronk is in the pit lane for a very long time already. So I think he forgot to screw all the bolts properly on his rig.
A little bit of rear damage.
Just a little bit. I'm trying to find some information on Schmidt. As soon as I've got some, I will get back to you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because there was a touch, and I think Robin normally is the guy who will let him pass anyway. If he sees it was his mistake, then he will do it. But yeah, before we knew it, he was in the pit and away. So maybe he had something else, maybe a late Christmas dinner still waiting for him. I don't know.
I don't know. What I do know is that Matt Sill just passed Eric Mioch and is now in front of him. So let's see if Eric can keep up with Matt there. Interesting, Ruben Sully, by having that coming together in the first lap, has now already completed his mandatory. So it will be interesting to see how many positions he will gain. And if he can take the tires towards the end and maybe only having to do a splash and dash.
Yeah, but knowing that he's almost 2 laps down, or 1 lap down now with repairs and everything, he will need to get on pace with that car. And yeah, I think he really fueled it to the max level, so it will be a little bit slower than the rest of the guys. I think the rest will have like half fuel or something. It will be interesting to see when the pits will come.
Yeah, and Well, there's nothing but clean air ahead for him, as Jeremy Pronk now has a drive-through penalty. So I don't know what's happening at the Pronk headquarters at this point, but he is driving.
A drive-through could be speeding in pit lane.
No, that's a stop and go.
Okay, then it needs to be like off tracks or something too much.
Yeah. Svanemir Burek getting closer to Robin Oosting. We know Svanemir Burek is not our top qualifier, but he has very, very good racing pace and always gets better in a race and always improves towards the end of a race. So keep an eye out on Svanemir Burek.
Yeah, but he has Mr. Carroll behind him.
Yeah, remember Svanemir started in P10. He qualified in P10. And Tom qualified in P9. So they both...
You wrote this down, didn't you?
Sorry?
You wrote this down, didn't you?
I drink and I know things.
Oh, number 10 is off track. It's Mr. Comsteak who made the mistake here and is...
no,
yeah.
oh, there goes my bet.
Yeah.
Come on, Sepp, if you hear me, get on with it. I think the steering is a little bit off, looking at that correctional steering. And the number 3 cleared his drive through. No, he's continuing, so the car must be in great shape. Respect for him coming back to ACC after 1,000 years. And doing this for the team and showing up. The 157 of Rebecki currently in 12th position. That's also very interesting. He at 6th, so he lost 6th.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of space there, but it's not his favorite car. Normally he has the Aston, and he drives the hell out of that car, but the Porsche isn't his favorite. For most, that's the case. But Matt Sill is now in 10th position and Eric Nijorg in 8th. So I think Matt Sill made a mistake as well, and Eric Nijorg and Nino Burek took advantage of that, and yeah, now we're in front of them. Matt is, I think, the faster driver of the two. Baslap is 3/10 faster than Nino or Eric, so yeah, he needs to get past them as well, and then make no mistakes, because if he does that, it's just battling for a position, losing it again.
Yeah, it's Nijorg, Burek and Sil on a very similar pace at this point of the race, so interesting to see where they will end up and what kind of strategy they run. Corey, Marvin, 92X, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I hope you will have a great race with us tonight. We are 15 minutes in, still 1 hour and 16 minutes to go of this race. As Tom gets a little pressure of Van Oosanen in the number 16 car. Oh, sorry, I was reading that incorrect. Tom Carroll putting a little bit of pressure on Burek, so I think the tire situation of Tom has improved. Oh, and that's a little blinky. Hello, Tom. Wiper check.
Trying to make his opponent nervous, to let his nose dive in the inside and showing himself in the mirror there. Trying to have a good exit here. A little bit wide there from Svanemir Burek, but yeah, still nothing much you can do. It's still Mr. Carroll then following him. But yeah, I can see that the car is twitching off Mr. Carroll, so the exit will be compromised if he does that too much. Could be overheated rears, I don't know. But sometimes he's faster on the exit and the other times he's not. And now it's like he's really close. Trying the inside again, showing his nose again. Trying to make Svanemir nervous here. Look at that. Airtime, ladies and gentlemen. Yeet!
That's Pro Strats. That's the Burek Airlines taking off there from the Kleine Chicane there. Corner number 5. These guys are battling hard. I know they are both always on the edge. Both being DSRT black drivers, the representatives of our team, and they are both showing that they are indeed. I think Tom has the better exit now. Let's see if he can make it stick this time around. Will he go for the lunge? Yes, moves to the inside. No, decides to wait a little bit more, keeping it close on the chicane. That's called a bocht. And Ruben speelt just subscribed 2 months for 2 months and is 1 month subscriber. Huh? So he got out of the car. That's not a very never give up style, but ooh, and the 911 Porsche. They all Porsche, so I can say it. The 911 Porsche gets a drive-through for track limits. Too sick, not good for my stomach. Well, at least you tried, mate. I hope your stomach doesn't give up. As we get a great onboard view here from the Carol car. Looking at the Burek S. Ooh, and in front of them there was a little bit of smoke as we see the pilot laying there on the road. This track needs a good sweep after this race. Now having the better exit, will he go for the lunge? Will he try it? No.
Oh,
yes, he does.
there.
That's a beautiful turn in, but now Zvonimir has the inside. And who's that in front of them?
That's
That's
Mr.
a team
Kamsteeg.
order. Yeah, that's a team order. How much did Burek pay to Kamsteeg to do that? Ooh, and that's Shelton with a stop and go 30. So that's probably a too happy entry on that pit entry. But we will keep continuing to follow this battle. The 300 car having the inside. Let's see the exit of both cars. Oh, the 392 there.
Oh, that's really tight.
That's tight, but they did it in perfect order against Van der Meer, yielding there. Seeing if he can. Yeah, but Tom is smart. He positions the car in the right position there. Not weaving, but changing directions. So that's a very clean chicane he did here. And now having a little bit of a breather. Whew, that was a very nice battle. Ooh, Tom getting a little bit slidey there. I think he needs to cool the tires.
A very nice move there from Tom Carroll, and yeah, you saw it in that other chicane. They are really committed to taking those curbs. They are getting with 4 wheels off the ground here. So that's interesting to see as well.
Well, it will make some nice screenshots.
Yeah, absolutely. See the undercar of the underside of the car, so that's interesting. Now we have some gaps existing here. 1 hour and 11 minutes still to go, with only Mr. Pronk taking the pit stop because Ruben did that, but he's not feeling too well, so he stopped. Now it's again Zvonimir who needs to fight back with Mr. Carroll here and try to take that position again.
Yeah, let's Kamsteeg just past Shelton there.
Shelton
Having
in the
to
pit.
take stop and go 30, so he will be standing there for a little bit. So Kamsteeg now in 13th. The timing screen still needs to update. Here it goes. So now it's ready for more positions for Kamsteeg to be in that first position. 12 cars in front of you, Sepp, come on. The car in front of him is Wojta Rebecki, which I think is very, very surprising to see him in 12th position.
Yeah, we need to see a close-up of the car, but the rear doesn't look that good. I think the front as well.
His best time is a 1:33.2. So I think either the arrow is damaged or he loaded the wrong setup, or I think something is wrong because this is not Brutus-like, so to say.
No, and he
As
did a
we
race
have-
for a long time. So stepping in the car, especially for this World Cup event of DSRT, yeah, it's nice that he joined. But
Ooh,
yeah,
this
I
is
think he's
interesting.
missing the practice.
Yeah, this is interesting. These cars are very close. This is Matt Seal, Nino Björk, and Erik Mioch battling it out for 8th position. And again, we have Sebastian Kamsteeg being the live chicane on track, bringing a little bit extra to Zolder. But he doesn't give up, and I think that's the most important part. He's out there enjoying himself, having a little bit of a drive, showing that he can be there. He will be driving Daytona 24 in January. So he is probably getting adjusted to the Lamborghini GT3 with the beautiful DSRT livery to be there on the 22nd of January and show some good pace on iRacing. As we see Matt Seal now still behind Erik Mioch there. Had a little bit of a chat with Erik yesterday, and he told me I still have a lot to learn in terms of being aggressive and overtaking cars. But there's one thing they cannot take away from me, and that's defending. And especially on this track, I think it's very good to be defensive.
I think it's more easy as well, as the straight lines aren't that fast, and if so, there's like a chicane or a bend in it, you can make the car a little bit wide. The problem here is that people, they are triggered to dive the car to the inside, trying to make that move. I had the same one when we did the reverse control race in the last race. We were battling, and and that was Matt Seal completely going off here. That's also not really Matt Seal worthy. Normally he's a lot steadier than this one, and it's not his first mistake, to be honest.
Give the boy a GT4 and he will crush you. I think he.
Even
he's
in
not really. He's not a GT. Yeah, but he's not really a GT3 specialist. If you give him any GT4, he will definitely crush you on any track.
Meantime, Pep R, thank you very much for the follow. And I was talking about that you dive into the corner. I was talking about that one because we had that race as well, and I noticed for myself trying to keep up with you and closing the gap was possible. But overtaking is really hard here because the track is short and the long straights aren't long enough, to slipstream enough. You can close the gap, and suddenly you think you need to get by. So what you are doing is trying to dive, and that's the most difficult part, I think, if you are in front, to keep an eye out for the car behind you, what he's doing, and try to avoid contact.
Indeed, you need to be patient and close, as George just pointed out in chat. Tom is learning patience. I think you need a lot of patience, as Hendrik Mulder currently here is in 10th position. That's interesting. I don't know where he suddenly came from, but good to have you. Nino now on the back of Erik Mioch. Corey Marvin 92X, it's great to connect with Twitch gamers from across the globe, and thanks for having me here. I really enjoying the stream. Well, thank you so much. Guru puts a lot of time and effort to make it look this beautiful, and I'm just trying to be the perfect sidekick for this one. Next year we will probably have another commentator that officially got the role today.
Yep.
More on that later. Likewise, yes, indeed. Thank you, Gamers Infused. kind remarks. I think we grown as a team, but also as streamers as well. The quality of the streams has been amazing throughout the year. We had the Trick or Treat event, which looked absolutely spot on for charity, and we managed to get in 2,500 Great British pounds for the charity. There was the cancer
Research
charity.
UK.
Yeah, Cancer Research UK. Sorry, I was trying to find the words while looking at many screens at once. That's Nina Burek here, still on the ass of Eric, and Matt Sale now on the ass of Hendrik Mulder.
Yeah,
With
two
the
battles,
beautiful
going
ribbon.
on.
Yeah, a few. Thijs van der Hoorn has managed to walk away 5.8 seconds from Gabriel Nipte now, and Bjorn van de Ouweland is struggling to close the gap to Gabriel Nipte. So he managed to pass Robin Oosting, but I think they are more or less on the same pace. Yeah, they are on the same pace. 130, 130, 130, 130. And then from Tom Carroll on, it's 131s. And then you get a few odd ones. So yeah, in the front they are doing 130s. As we see Francisco Pereira there in the DSRT Merry SimXmas livery. I don't know where to SimXmas. Very unnatural.
Yeah, I know, but it is our sponsors. So I chose all the names with sponsors in it. So we normally have SimX Pro. It's now SimXmas. We have the RJB silent. Oh no, or was it RJB? I don't even know the names anymore. Let us see. The RJB, the Red Nose Porsche. We have the Silent Energy from Holy Energy. The Merry SimXmas. Oh, it's Justine now. Oh, Holy Energy is Holy Night. The Grinch was just because all the names were taken. Same as this one, the Mistletoe, but I called it Mistletoe In. I'm really good at names.
You forgot to add camel to it, but all right.
That's
DSRT Jingle Solutions.
Yeah, from RJB Solutions. So yeah, I think that's I used the names except for SimX because Pro Christmas I could do, but the most I think 5 team names are from sponsor names. So
yeah, and it's also been a great year in terms of sponsors. We have a stable set of sponsors at this point. RJB Solutions. Hosting our website, doing all the great stuff for the back end of DSRT. Also being a DSRT driver and doing a lot of leagues in iRacing, having over 2,200 iRating at this point and still growing. I think if you want to have a good website with a good host and someone that really takes care of your wishes, make sure you visit RJB Solutions, Google it, or click the link that Guru will put in the chat very, very soon.
I was reading the messages, so I didn't listen to you.
Well, I was waiting for a sponsor message to get out in the chat. You have a special button for that, I think. Sometimes. Yep, here they are. rgbsolutions.nl and ask for a DSRT discount if you want a beautiful website. Well, Holy Energy just joined us a few good 2 or 3 months ago. Send out some samples to our drivers and I really enjoyed it. And they got us on board and wow, that's a beautiful overtake there from Bjorn there. Where did that come from?
I don't know, but he just gained on Rooster and he took that position away, and now it was Neptune who was the next victim.
He was sleeping.
So, yeah, it's Van der Auerland who's revelation of the stream at this point with the times he saw in qualifying, now second and 10 seconds behind Mr. Van der Hoorn. So maybe he can close the gap now because Nipte wasn't capable of doing that. So let's see if Bjorn van der Auerland can do that. And in the meantime, what I was saying, like I didn't listen to you, was because some people were writing in the chat, so I was reading that. Sorry for that.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Let's see if Gabriel Nipte now has the wake-up call. And see if he can connect back to Bjorn on this lap. Maybe they are on different strategies and the Auerland car has been a little bit more emptied out, as Jeremy Pronk there in the last position now has another drive-through, so I think he's still adjusting the seats.
Yeah, it's just trying out his new Simric, I guess. Could you put on Matt Sil for a moment? On your stream?
Yep, he's on.
So we have a picture-in-picture then here, because Matt Sil is currently fighting also with Hendrik Mulder. And we have Bjorn van Auerland just overtaking Gabriel Nipte then. And who's going in now? So now we have the same stream because it's... what?
No worries.
Oh, that's mean. Did you see what he did?
He ran over the marker.
Yeah, he just ran over the marker so people cannot see where the braking point is. Who's
Pro strat. I don't know if I like it, but it's luckily there's a white line.
Oh, jeez. So, yeah, winning a championship on, just knocking down the 50 kilometers per hour marker.
This is a lot of people on the same strategy, as we see a lot of people here coming in the pit lane. As we see now on the picture-in-picture, we can see 4 cars now in the pit lane as the rest of the field continues. So these guys did 30-minute stint, and now they will go towards the end on a new set of tires and a full tank of fuel. I think that's 110 liters. So let's see where they come out. Taking the early pits of having the new tires will upset the complete field, as we have 14 drivers remaining. A few signed out, did not finish the race, which is very, very sorry to see, but these 14 will continue to run 1 more hour on a 28 degrees track.
And if you watch the standing screen, you can see those ones behind the car numbers and in front of the times. That means they still have to make a pit stop. If that is green, then that means that they have done their pit stop. So everybody with a 1 still needs to do 1 more pit stop. Bjorn van der Auerland is now driving away a little bit from Mr. Nipte. But it's, they are really on the same level of speed. Then Bjorn is a little bit faster, then Gabe is a little bit faster. It's 1.4 seconds now. Then it was like 0.6 seconds. I now have everybody in the overview at once, because from 17 people we are now to 14, the rest disconnected.
Ooh, it's Sebastian Kamsteeg with a stop and go 30. So that's for entering the pits too quickly, so he can thank Matt Sil for that.
Yeah, he was looking for the board there.
For the marker. That's really unfortunate for Seb, but still good effort.
We have to call him out for that, because it was literally on a stream and I need to have someone clip that one. Or Matt Hill took out the marker of the pit lane. You saw him driving really slow to that marker and he was like, okay, boop, and gone it was. Like, ha! Sneaky little bastard.
Yeah, that's sneaky. That's something we will mention in the driver briefing next time.
So let's recap a little bit in chat. Ruben, I mean, running the game on Max is also no blurry screen and a microphone insanity. That is what you have done in a year. No, that's what I have spent in a year. To be honest, it wasn't cheap to stream in this quality with the mic and everything. Pebar, it's so cool to see them drive these times. I don't know how they do it. Join our Discord and ask around. If you have ACC or something, drive with us on Racing to the Weekend, normally every Friday. We will learn you things, we can give you tips, and you can even learn on track. So you're welcome to drive with us on Racing to the Weekend. And our sponsors, then we have It's Cool to interact with people who have the passion for online gaming. And yeah, that's what streaming makes fun, indeed, Gamers Infused. He has a channel as well. He's streaming also, I know him. So yeah, check him out as well. Definitely going to be watching more Twitch streams, a lot more. Yeah, like you did, follow it and follow him and follow everybody you like and support each other. That's the only thing I can say.
Follow, like, subscribe, do everything.
We have like Facebook, YouTube, Insta. I just created a new TikTok. I just have to figure it out. Maybe some. Yeah.
Oh no.
For DSRT, right? For movies and everything. I want to do it for that. Yeah,
I don't want to get involved.
No, me neither, to be honest. But my niece was showing me that, and I thought, hey, maybe it's like a commercial for DSRT as well. You call it like that, but you are having fun with it. Yeah, absolutely. That's the reason why I invest in the streaming. That's why I don't race so much anymore. And still, I bought the Wheel of Kiri. He will come tomorrow and bring it if he don't get a drive-through and a 30-second stop-and-go penalty on the way here. Yeah, that's nice. My rig is complete. My string setup is here. So yeah, it's always fun to do, and like they said in chat, follow streamers and support each other. If you like the content, or if something can improve, if we are doing something wrong, just shout out to that and call us out and say, hey, this could be better or that could be better. Oh, number 10 just went off track there. It's our favorite Mr. Kempsteeg. In the last position. He's really struggling with the car a little bit here, but still on track, and that's the spirit. Never give up. And I think he will be here for a long, long time, even if he's down. Having fun is most of the part of DSRT as well.
Yeah, exactly. The results will come if you enjoy yourselves, and we're trying to create a platform that's... that's good for a sim racing driver. We always try to make the most out of every situation. If you're sick or real life goes first, and all these things are important. We try to place you in good leagues. We try to find races for you. We try to improve you, and that's the platform where I stand for, and that's Dutch Sim Racing Team. We never give up. Thank you so much for the follow there, Vario. And that's the Discord link, discord.me/DSRT. You can really see it's holidays at this point because we got a large influx of new people getting in our Discord. So feel free to join and stick around and make some new friends. We will be there. There's always someone in the social room hanging out.
Yep, Scory Marvin just joined the Discord. Thank you very much for that. Go to assign your tags, assign the games you have, and you will get updates for that. Even can do like notifications for in the future. We will go to notificate when the drivers of DSRT have leagues or events. And like we said, we have the Racing to the Weekend. You can see that in the events, chats, and everything as well. We will start the 7th, right? The 7th of January again with the Racing to the Weekend, because this will be the last one of the year. the final race of the year, and afterwards we have like a week to get all the alcohol out and all the food and go on the treadmill again to be fit, and then we are going to race again. So
yeah, we've got a lot of racing to the weekends coming up every Friday. And we will see what else we might organize, and if not, we can find something suitable for your pace and your level of driving. That's Tom Carroll in pit lane, as we have Gabriel Nipte getting a little bit closer to Bjorn now, 0.7 of a second. So I'll keep an eye out on the Carroll pit stop there. That's 50 minutes to go, so he will have a little bit fresher tires than the guys that already pitted. That's Matt Sill, Vojta Rebecki, and Pereira, and with the number 8 car from Chile. I think Pereira, did he make the wooden brick?
the wooden brick.
The wooden brick, he made something himself, right? If I recall correctly.
Yeah, now that you recall that, we have like show your liveries, and I think so. Yeah, he had something made of wood, and not something I would do, because wood normally can take like 70 kilograms. I would like would sound like that. So yeah, but he made a rig out of wood. Do it himself. Do it yourself wood rig.
Yeah, very good. Tom Carroll getting out of the pit lane in P9, having done his pit stop. P10, I'm sorry. That took a little bit of time before the timing screen caught up there. So he will be driving towards the end now. So it's now a waiting game what the guys in front will do. Thijs van der Hoorn still out there in front and having a 11-second gap to Bjorn, which is, from my perspective, not the biggest gap, but a very decent one. I think the farther we go, traffic will come into play as well, and so I hope the guys will respect the blue flags. They are all team members, so I think they will. But shout out to Thijs there in the RJB, the red nose Porsche. I don't know what kind of gap he will need if he wants a free pit stop.
He's almost. That's a good question, to be honest.
I don't know. It's quite a short pit lane, and the tires will take around 30 seconds. So you need a big gap. You need a big gap for sure to hold on to that top spot. So I think he will be keeping an eye out for Bjorn and Gabriel behind them. As soon as he sees them pit, I think he will react by going one lap later, so he will not get undercut.
Hopefully he will have the correct marker then.
yeah, so do I. Oh, what happened? There was someone standing still on track. There was car number 11.
Oh, he's on the way again.
Sometimes
I miss the yellow flags.
Yeah, it takes a little while for them to throw the yellows. And also, I wanted to say Nino Burek has done his pit stop. Tom Carroll now up to P9 again. Svanimir Burek now in the pit lane.
Tom Carroll is now closing in. As Gabriel Nipte is now on a second again of Bjorn van der Ouweland.
Yeah, we drive on board with him here in the picture-in-picture.
Oh, it is Hendrik Muller now into pit lane. There was some. I thought maybe somebody put the marker back, but there are no stewards available.
There are no stewards available tonight. Everybody's racing. Hendrik Muller there in the picture-in-picture. I try to keep an eye out for everybody that's in the pit lane and see where they get out as we continue. Svanimir Burek back in 7th position after his pit stop. So that's quite a decent place to be in after your pit stop. That means everybody like 30 seconds, 40 seconds ahead of you, you will catch them. And being on fresh tires will really help you out.
48 in the chat. Hey guys, can you give Van der Hoorn a drive-through for being too consistent? I find it upsetting.
Yeah, so do we. I find it upsetting, but yeah, he is a legend in the Porsche. Next year we should take a different car. Maybe we take the Ryder next year or the Jaguar, something like this. Something strange that nobody drives to give everybody equal cards. But yeah, someone's got to be the first DSRT Holy SimXmas. Still a long way to go. Halfway race mark, as Hendrik Mulder now has a stop and go 30. So the Matt Seal tactics really worked because people are getting. Yeah, for the wrong. I hope the leaders are awake.
I think they are. I think they practice and they don't even see the sign. They know the brake mark for themselves, where to brake. So then normally the tactic don't work that correctly, but the newer guys, a stump drift that car around the corner there, really nicely done. But the newer guys are more looking for signs and everything, where to brake, and here I need to go to 50, and if they don't see it, they will be too late. And I think that's the case for the people that are here in the back of the grid, because we saw some stop and goes coming up. But yeah, I think he was waiting for Thijs to go in the pit, and Bjorn and Nipte and Oosting to get that drive-through penalty.
Yeah, and I think with Oosting not too far behind, everything is still possible at the front. If Thijs van der Hoorn makes an error at the pit entry and he gets a stop and go, that will really set him back. So yeah, the pit stops will be very important. The entry, the execution, the right tire settings, everything has to be in perfect shape. As Gabriel Nipton now from that podium position is the first one of the leaders to get into the pits. Oh, let's see if he...
I think that was too late.
That was very late.
I think that was too late. He was looking for that sign and he saw it too late. I guess this will be a drive-through, but we will see at the end of this pit stop. Oh, that's such a mean tactic from him. Yeah, and Gabe was really thinking to go another lap, but he saw those cars in front of him and thought, that's too much traffic, I will go in. He was late on the brakes in the first corner of the pit entry, then the second one, and he didn't see the sign. So this could be a drive-through penalty for Gabe, and that means that Matt Seal's tactic works. Not the finest, but there's no thing that describes that you cannot do it. So
it's not in the rule book. It's not in the rule book.
So we cannot disqualify him for that. It's just, to be honest, making use of a glitch in the game, because normally you will say that sign that will pop up if the camera isn't there or something, it will pop up back again, but it doesn't, it's there and it's still lying there.
Let's see what happens here at the pit exit for Gabriel.
Was he on
intelligent
time?
Driver.
No, he wasn't.
No, yes.
No, he wasn't. Stop and go 30 for Gabe here, coming from P3. No. So the tactic of Matt Seal worked for Gabe indeed, but does it work?
Thijs van der Hoorn is now in the pit lane.
I didn't see it. I didn't see
it. No, I didn't see it as well.
Can we go?
So
30 seconds back. Yeah, let's go 30 seconds back. Here is the entry then of Mr. van der Hoorn. Ooh.
Oh.
That's also on the limit.
Guys,
this is a perfect one, or this isn't. Oh, jeez.
I always say, practice your entries and exits, and make the line, draw it a little bit earlier in your head, because you don't want to miss out. Especially in ACC, the penalty is so harsh. It's 30 seconds of standing still in the pits for nothing. it's such an expensive error by just braking half a second or maybe 0.1 second too late. So, oh, geez, I feel for Gabriel there. Yeah, I have no words for it. Let's see where he ends up after his stop and go and see if he can fight back a little bit. But I think this is one championship thrown out of the window. I think he was one of the few people that really could do something against the Thijs van der Hoorn.
Yeah, and he is out
Imperium.
of the pit. He is out of the pit and doesn't have that stop and go. So it was a perfectly timed entry from Mr. van der Hoorn. So plan failed then for Matt Hill for him because he was the only one with a 10-second gap.
Yeah, Matt Hill here taking the special line here in the Battle on Track screen on the right hand side of your screen. This is live footage taken from another computer. Gabriel now in the pit lane for that 30 stop and go, taking it immediately, brings up Tom Carroll to P6 right behind Thijs van der Hoorn. Let's see what is the gap between Thijs and Tom. That's 37 seconds. Van Oosanen and Mioch now also entering the pit lane. So they went a little bit longer than the rest of the field. That only trying to see all the gaps popping up and disappearing. I hope they had a clean entry. I'm gonna stick with Matt Hill here on the helicam for you all to enjoy. So that's Bjorn taking the lead, Robin Oosting second, but they are both still to stop. Interesting to see. Bjorn van der Ouweland has a 46-second gap to Thijs van der Hoorn, so it might be a good gamble to take the pit stop as soon as possible if you're Bjorn van der Ouweland. And trying to get as close as possible to Thijs van der Hoorn after your pit stop, as Thijs van der Hoorn is closing that gap now very, very rapid on new tires, undercutting both Robin and Bjorn.
Was looking at Bjorn, but he's still going and going. Robin Oosting was 10 seconds behind. He made a mistake, didn't see it. He went off track there, and now is 17 seconds. So Bjorn van der Ouweland now in the gap of 17 seconds. Thijs van der Hoorn, yeah, he has now 56 seconds behind Bjorn. And as you said, if it's 30 with in and out, it's maybe 40, 50. So it will be close when they come out, I guess. So let's have a look at Bjorn here if he comes in right now.
Yeah, the Dutch stick just posted in the chat. Pit entry sign is gone. F me. Yeah, we know. We've seen it. And I think Matt Hill has to do a very decent donation to DSRT to make up for that.
Well, it's
pro strats.
It's things like this that get you thinking. If somebody knocks out a sign on purpose, they could get disqualified. You can put it in a rule book if you do some leaks. I never saw this tactic, and I have to say, it's kind of smart. It would be something I would do. It's not in the rule book. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's take out the sign and...
it's not cheating. It's just being smart.
Bending the rules. Bending the rules.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple of times, but I'm not gonna mention it on stream. Who's that? Off track. Someone is off track there. That was a blue car, but nothing too worrisome. No yellows again thrown there. Oh, that was Gabe. Oh, he's now in rage probably. And
the funny part is he's behind Mats Hill on 1.7 seconds, and he just heard us say Mats Hill was the one who did that. So bending the rules. Could Gabe see a target on Mats Hill's back? I don't know.
yeah, I think so. He's right behind him, so there are some opportunities arising. But I know Gabe is a good sportman. He always shows good sportsmanship, but he needs to cool his head down and try to make the best out of the situation. Currently behind the number 7 of Bjorn, being 1 lap down. Bjorn and Robin still to pit. Sebastian Kamsteeg in 14th position. Now taking his pit stop. Let's see. Kamsteeg qualified in 17th and is now in 10th position. So that's 3 positions up for him. The only people that lost positions at this point are Mats Hill, Gabriel Nipte and Vojta Rebecki. And Thijs van der Hoorn lost 2 positions, but the people in front of him are still to stop. So that's a gains for everybody. Willem van Oosanen came out back in 6th position. So that's a very midfield result there, being the one of the 3 silver drivers on this grid.
It's not a bad result, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's very decent. I think it's good.
Bjorn still goes around. He doesn't take that pit stop, and he has Mr. Carroll behind him, and Mr. Carroll is on newer tires, so it could be that yeah, he tries that overtake. But this can cost Bjorn a lot of time if he battles with Mr. Carroll here.
Yeah, indeed it does, and it's not for position. You know, it's a virtual psychological position. So either Tom can try to follow him or try to pass him as quickly as possible, because Bjorn is on the old tire set but is a little bit lighter on the fuel. So yeah, for both situations there's something to say. What else is going on? We have Mats Hill, Gabriel Nipte and Nino Burek still in a fight there on the picture-in-picture below, but I think Gabriel Nipte is now going for the overtake in the first corner. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. But Nino tries to cut back, but Gabriel too good on the exit. So that means Gabriel Nipte, the fastest guy on the track with a 1:29.5, now in 8th position, and he will hunt down Eric Mioch. There he goes.
Bjorn, take it easy. He heard us.
Yeah, you heard us for sure.
Let's help him a little bit.
And now it's up.
Advantage when you listen to the stream.
Yeah, indeed it is. We can give them some false information at a certain point. And Robin Oosting now taking the virtual P1. He's still to pit, but let's keep an eye out on Bjorn in the pit. I will put him on the picture-in-picture for you to see where he will come out. I hope the quality is alright on your side of the stream. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves. 14 people watching at this point, I think. I'm enjoying myself.
There is Taze over start-finish line coming to the last corner. You now see him, now you see him in stream there, taking that corner there, and Bjorn is still in the pit, so that means that Thijs van der Hoorn took the win over the first place back at this point. But yeah, we still have Robin, but Robin was behind Bjorn, so there is Bjorn going out of the pit then. And it is Robin.
It didn't bring him much because he's now further behind as he was before the pit stop cycle. Thijs being on the newer tires undercut him for like 3 or 4 seconds in those laps. So let's see what Bjorn can do. as we now have Oosting. Oh, coming in. That's a very dangerous pit entry.
Here we go again.
Oh, that's DSRT black drivers for you. No plan, no strats, just being quick on the track.
And in the pit lane.
Yeah, I don't need to practice my entries.
Oh, I think he put on throttle and you saw him accelerating and then said, oh shit, there was the marker.
Where's the marker?
The
I can
marker
hear
as well.
Robin say. I can hear Robin saying, "Oh, where's the marker? Someone found the marker. Someone destroyed the marker."
He's how's the actor called that he always does? From I forgot.
I'm not a movie guy anyway, so.
From Rush Hour, yeah. I think the first one. No, that wasn't Rush Hour. I don't know.
That's
no, the
Bjorn van der Ouweland going for the exit. Let's see if he gets the... Yes, indeed, he does get the stop and go 30. Oh my word. That's Gabriel Nipte and Robin Oosting both having the stop and go 30 through the strategy of Metsil not gaining anything from it being in 10th position. Oh boy, I'm happy I'm not in the social room at this point, because I think tables and chairs are being thrown through that voice channel. No, Mikey, no.
Yeah.
No, Robin, no.
No, Robin, no. That's not right. It's more, no, Matt, no.
So that's Thijs van der Horn back in the first spot after the completed the completed pit. The pit cycle is done. That's 30 minutes of racing left. That means we have 1 hour of racing done. Very interesting first 60 minutes of racing. We had 18 people starting. We have 4 DNFs and we still got 14 running. The track is still 28 degrees. A little tiny bit of wind and just clouds. As Robin Oosting here getting into the pit lane. Ooh, and now trying to be on time, because if you get a second one, I think it will be a rage quit. Taking the 30 stop and go. Let's see where that will put him. Tom Carroll now on podium position. Svanimir Burek also will pass Oosting there. Everybody is in the 131s at this point, except for Bjorn van der Ouweland doing a 1:30.000. That's a very nice time. Willem van Oosanen also overtaking Oosting. We can see there in the right bottom of the screen all the people that are flying by. And I think even Eric Mioch there is going for it. Yep, that's Eric passing by. And now Gabriel Nipte is coming up to him. So that kind of evens out, because they were close together. So this is what a wrong pit entry can do to your race. Really sad to see Metsil now 4 seconds behind Robin Oosting, with a few back markers between them. Thijs van der Horn 14 seconds in front of Bjorn van den Ouweland. Tom Carroll there in 3rd position. Svanimir Burek now up in 4th. I told you, keep an eye out on his race. Willem van Oosanen 5th, 6th Eric Mioch, 7th Gabriel Nipte with the fastest lap. Robin Oosting in 8th position, Matt Sil in 9th, Nino Burek in 10th, Vojta Rybecki 11th, Hendrik Mulder there in 12th, Pereira in 13th, and Sebastian Kamsteegt 4 laps down from the leader, still running in 14th.
Indeed, and yeah, the gap 15 seconds was 11 seconds when Thijs van der Hoorn took that pit stop. As we saw, I think Sebastian taking it easy in the corner there, getting out of the way of the guys. So it won Thijs 4 seconds, 5 seconds almost for yeah, getting earlier in that pit. Yeah, Bjorn van Ouweland did a perfect pit entry, but Thijs did it spot on. It was really on the verge of getting a drive-through there. As the third and the fourth place got that drive-through, that's Gabriel Nipte and Mr. Oosting. They are now back to 7 and 8, and yeah, that's good news for Mr. Carroll, Zvonimir Burak, Osana, and Mioch, of course. And Tom Carroll now on that podium position, but 42 seconds away from Thijs van der Hoorn with just 25 minutes and 10 seconds to go now.
Perfect, and Gabriel Nipte is closing in on Eric Mioch, still 8.5 seconds, so we will see the defensive moves of Eric very soon as he gets Gabriel Nipte and Robin Oosting behind him. Oosten and Nipte driving together a fair few races this year for DSRT together, and I think these two are getting the best out of each other every time they race together and to each other. This is also the case with Tom. If Tom drives with Rooster, there's always a good result coming up. So there's some kind of magic going between those three guys. I'm off, says Gamers Infused. Good luck with the race. Well, thank you for stopping by, and hope to see you on track or in the stream next time around.
See you, mate, and thanks for being here, supporting. Just looking at the timing screens, but there are all gaps after that pit stop. The closest one is this one, Robin Oosting, 4.2 seconds away from Nipte. What happened? Time for a safety car. I said it before in the social room. I said if we put Juan in a yellow GT4 class, and he will be the virtual safety car. Virtual like it's a game. So we will call him out, and he will get the leader on, and the rest can unlap himself. It will be a nice idea.
Yeah, there have been talks about this. There was a little bit of a yellow for a short moment. Nothing to worry about. Everybody's driving again. There have been talks about this safety cars on track. The problem is you cannot communicate it to the drivers, and it's very hard to find someone that's able to sit in a race for, let's say, 90 minutes and not being called out, or it's hard to arrange something. I think the bigger communities have more means to do so, but it has shown in the past that it didn't really work out as it should. So yeah, for now we will stick to the virtual safety cars that the game throws and make the best out of it. And yeah, I think it's something for the future, and it should be worked on by Kunos, and I'm not sure if they will ever release something like this.
Yeah,
let's see.
It was great for that massive pilot we had in the beginning. We could see if we can watch back some incidents.
Sounds like fun. Maybe you can do it, and then we keep the live stream in the picture. I can bring up the telecam here, having the closest battle on track. That's 4 seconds until Gabriel Nipte gets to Eric Mioch. As we see the race start here, that's Tom Carroll getting a little bit door to door there. As Tom Carroll now makes a mistake, but he is back on track. Nothing to worry about, but let's see. This is the Zvonimir Burak car. And this is the massive pileup at the start of the race, which offset a few cars.
Game freezes sometimes, so that's also in the beginning. Maybe we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one camera view, so let's go further into the race then. What happened here?
Ooh.
Losing the
That's
car,
the-
staying on the inside, and bang, the door there. I think 392 is.
That's Tom, and the 16
that was
car was Willem van Oosanen. That's the 157. Having a little bit of a coming together with Pereira there in the 911 car. That's a little love tap, nothing to worry some. Will cost you some safety rating in-game.
As 48 just said, we'll have to run too. Good race and thanks for the commentary. And Tom, that told him well, said I don't like safety cars. And Corey Marvin said, I'm staying till the end of the race, gentlemen. I don't want to miss anything.
I think the whole United Kingdom doesn't love safety cars anymore. Ooh, that's a big off track by the number 5.
Oh, that was with Boris incident.
Yeah, oh, that's really unfortunate. Excellent, let's see that again. I want to see that one again. So that's Boris going wide himself, which means he loses speed. And yeah, I think it was Robin getting a little bit too much to the inside, being a little bit too opportunistic. But these things happen in hard and fair racing. I wish he hadn't left after that incident, and because I think he had a pace to get closer. Now, 0.91 second behind Eric Milch is now Gabriel Nitte. As we have them both in screen here. That's some good. Let's change the picture-in-picture to the helicam. As Matt Sill makes a mistake, let's see what happened here. Oh, he's on the track somewhere. That's on the back of the field. Oh, we're both switching. We are doing a fine job here. Yeah, that's 2 producers in one commentary room, but I think it looks great. I don't want to my horn, but I think it's good to have an extra screen.
Yeah, okay, now you have 2 battles because they're of 2 times the same in helicam and camera screen, because there's only 1 battle and it's between Mjorg and Nipte. But if you have like 2 battles, it's always good to have that. You have now that somebody's coming in pit, and it's Matt Sill because he just had that incident, and yeah, hopefully he brakes on time. That would be amazing.
taking away his own marker, and then forgot he took it out. That's great defense by Mjorg, placing the car in the correct position there to fend off the very quick Nipte. Robin Oosting has lost his pace, being 5 seconds behind. Oh, now it's 4.2 seconds. Nino Burek there with the drive-through. I think that's for track limits. We will see, hopefully, not see more of those in the last 15 minutes, but a few will be on 2 or 3 warnings. And that could really come into play as well.
Yeah, especially when it happens to Mr. Van der Horn, because he's still in the lead with 2, with 10 seconds, and that's 16 seconds. Jesus. Now I'm struggling with words.
Yeah, no worries, mate. 10 seconds behind is Bjorn van der Ouweland. Bjorn has been putting in some very, very decent laps. 129.9 last time around, and Thijs van der Horn 130.3. So that's half a second quicker by Bjorn. So it will be interesting. I don't think he can close the gap, but Thijs makes a mistake. Bjorn is in the perfect position with Tom Carroll 40 seconds behind Bjorn. So the only one that can really make an impression in the last 15 minutes on Thijs van der Hoorn is Bjorn van der Ouweland. Here on screen now in the very Coca-Cola-like livery. I gotta say it once. I think it looks like a Coca-Cola livery, but all the other brands of Coke are available. As we now see Metsil coming out of the pits there in 11th position. That brings up Nino Burek and
Look what he got.
Rebecki.
Metsil. Metsil just took out the 50 marker sign.
Oh my god.
He came in the pits and he got a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane. So
oh my, that's karma.
Yeah, that's biting. How do you say it? Bite yourself in the ass?
Yeah, something like this. We're not native English-speaking persons, but it's just call it karma indeed. As Eric Mioch putting in a great defense here to Gabriel Nipte, placing the car in the right spot, not weaving too much. Got to be careful with that one because the stewards will take a look at that. Let's see if we can get on board with... This is from 2 positions. Stop and go 30 for Metsil. Oh my. I think a lot of guys in the social room are now cheering with joy.
Oh, such amazing. I really like the tactics, but if it bites you in your own ass, if it's karma, it's even better.
Ooh, and that's a very good exit there from Gabriel Nipte. Eric Mioch trying to break the slipstream on the very short start and finish line. Gabriel always very strong on the brakes. And that's Thijs van der Hoorn there in the 606 car, lapping everybody in the field.
Needed to
at
get
this
past
point.
because Bjorn just made up like 2 seconds against those guys who are battling here. So if they battle, that's really a disadvantage then for. And that was Thijs who came by.
Yeah, that's very well done from Eric there.
Yeah.
But now Dutch stick.
Oh, I pushed on the grass a little bit there. Defensive move there by Eric.
I don't know if he closed the door there or he just let it walk wide a little bit there.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit, but in this camera point of view, let's switch back to the normal camera then. It looked a little bit like he stayed online, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, let's keep the helicam there. It's also Robin Oosting now behind Gabriel Nipte. So 6, P7 and P8 are really close together. And Bjorn van der Ouweland now on 9 seconds from Thijs van der Hoorn, posting the quickest lap time last time around, a 1:29.6. That's all 9/10 quicker than Thijs van der Hoorn. But I think Bjorn still needs to get through this traffic as well. So that means, it will mean he will drop some time as well. So we will see the gap coming back to 10 seconds, depending on where the traffic is. Metsil still in the pit lane there, taking his 30 stop and go. That's really unfortunate, but nothing you can do. So, they are fighting here for P6 to get into the wall of fame for the first SimX Pro Holy RJB World Cup. Next year we take an easier name, please. Write that down on the noteboard.
It's so
But
simple.
these guys, yeah, of course, it's simple if you got it in front of you.
Oh, no. Oh! Who's that? That was Oosting.
Robin Oosting. Yep,
Oosting went
outbreaking
off.
himself.
So
But he
Eric-
doesn't have to worry because Rebecca is 51 seconds behind Robin Oosting. So it's a matter of time before Oosting will get back to the two of these. But Gabriel Nipte needs to change his tactics for overtaking Eric, because he makes that car as wide as the track. That's really Alonso style of defending here. Hungary 2021 memories. Now Dutch Stick has the exit. Let's see what happens. No, not enough speed. They are in equal cars. The setup is open, so it really depends. Oh, yep. Now he has the exit, but again, Eric is making the car. Oh, he's making a very wide corner. And managed to keep it in front. Oh, that will probably be a track limit there. So if he got a few one of those to spare, you might use them now. Now Dutch Stick is sick of it and he puts it on the inside, and a beautiful overtake. Let's see if Oosting can capitalize on that as well. We can see on the helicam they are close to each other, but not close enough. Let's see what he can do on the last chicane called Bocht. And now Gabriel Nipte has some free air in front of him. Let's see if he can catch Willem van Oosanen. 31 seconds up the road, so next up for Eric to defend from is Robin Oosting. In the front, the gap has come down to 8 seconds. Bjorn is really showing some good pace here, but will it be enough with 8 minutes left to race?
Yeah, it's 8 seconds and 8 minutes. That means that Bjorn needs to gain 1 minute a lap. 1 minute a lap, 1 second a lap.
Well,
sorry, we're calculating.
Wow.
No, one
My
second.
calculations are right.
Sorry, I was watching the the race control app and was looking at the minute that Thijs van der Hoorn went off track, and I was instead of seconds I told you minutes. So yeah, brave stuff indeed, and yeah, great commentary here. Pro streamers.
Pro streamers.
As Oosting now closed the gap really to 0.1 second. Jesus, I really need to do something. Oh, it's Milch.
Milch off.
Milch off.
Will he give the position to Oosting? Yes, kind of. He's making it hard for him. We will have dirty tires. I think Oosting will try to do the cutback. On the outside now. On corner number 3. No. Oh, that was very, very dangerous. And who's that? That's car number 7. That's Bjorn now.
Bjorn is
having to deal with the traffic, yeah. So they will both have to brake and give the position to Bjorn, who is trying to catch up with Thijs van der Hoorn, losing almost a second now to Thijs van der Hoorn with 6.5 minutes to go. And Gabriel Nipte is away 3 seconds now, the gap to Eric, so he is in free air now, not having
really
to
needs to
find
get the position now.
Yeah, he needs to give the position. but I think he wants to do it on
That was smart.
a good spot. Yeah, it is
too
smart.
much curve there for Eric. Oh,
Yep,
that was
and
a
it's-
mistake.
There was Oosting on the outside. He did it. He did it very good. He gave the position to Björn, but being
was-
a little bit offline.
He was too
He-
early in the turn, and so he hit the curb. The car jumped up and down, and that was what lost him that amount of time. The defending move that he had was good, given that he went to the inside, braked a little bit earlier, let Bjorn on the outside around, but then he needed to just block Rooster and just turn into the bocht chicane. But he hit the curb too hard, so too early on the steering input. But
Yeah,
that means-
indeed it was, and now Bjorn is away. He really worked on this setup and on this car for tonight's race. I gotta give it to Bjorn for being so quick. But now the gap is still 8.5 seconds to Thijs van der Hoorn. So yeah, I think with 4 or 5 minutes left in this session, there is nothing he can do. The only thing he can pray for is that Thijs gets either a drive-through or a stop-and-go 30 or is out of fuel. But I don't expect Thijs to make such a rookie mistake.
No, Thijs really steady and consistent. I saw maybe 1 or 2 off tracks, and for the rest, it's a really steady drive. And I think that Rudolf on the side is helping him to fly that car around the track. But yeah, as you said, we know that Thijs is a Porsche guy. He normally loves that car. After the update, it was a little bit okayish, but still he drove that car.
Yeah, he won Donington.
Yeah, he won Donington
together with Stan in the wet after the just a few days after the update, and they still managed to win that race with the new BMW into play. So that really shows how good these guys are and how much pace they are extracting from one specific car. If you drive one car all year long, you will get better. Ooh, that's a lot of dust there. Let's see, Eric now dropping a little bit from Rooster as well. Let's see a little bit further back. I don't see any battles at this point. Svanimir Burek in fourth, you got to give it to this guy. Started in 10th position and now in 4th, so that's a very, very good 4th position. I think if he works on qualifying, he will be more in front at the start of the race and can really play for podium positions next year.
Yeah, I think so as well. But yeah, this guy in screen here, Bjorn van Oeland, as you said, he worked on the setup. He had the car under control. He was steady as hell, making it fast even. And I think driver of the day.
Yeah, for me, he started on the 4th position on the grid and was one of the quickest pit stops. Yeah, 1 minute 6, with only Robin Oosting doing a 1 minute 5 pit stop. So that's a very decent strategy.
Bjorn van Oeland just got a drive-through penalty for track limits.
Well, here you got
Commentator's curse.
commentator's curse.
Yeah, indeed. Commentator's curse. Driver of the day, I said, and he got a drive-through. So, yeah, nevertheless, driver of the day.
You didn't mean DT, you mean DOD.
Yeah. Driver of the day.
Oh, that's
You can
really
see it here. It's
unfortunate.
driver of the day.
I hope you're from the Auerland. Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Very,
Watch
I
the
think
brake
he's angry.
mark. Watch the pit limit marker thingy. Okay, nice.
well, now he's driver of the day for sure for me, because that's really unfortunate, and I think he deserves that virtual second place. I think Tom Carroll will move up 45 seconds behind now. closing in very quickly. So let's see where Tom is. I will put him. Oh, you put him in screen as well. I will put Bjorn in the picture then. I think he will stay in front actually.
Yeah, I think with the drive-through is enough time for Bjorn to get out here, because Tom isn't even on the start straight here.
Yeah, that's Tom in the Boulderberg haarspeldbocht.
But yeah, it's now almost 40 seconds behind of Thijs. So that's comfortable lead for him.
And Willem van Oosanen getting close to Svanemeer. Will he take that position from Svanemeer in the last lap? Let's keep that in the picture as we have Thijs van der Hoorn, the 606 car. Now in your screen, 7 seconds. Will he wait? Will he lift?
Yo, it's enough. It's enough. And there he is, winner and world champion of DSRT, Mr. Thijs van der Hoorn. Woo!
Congratulations to Thijs, and that's Willem van Oosanen overtaking Svanemeer. I think Svanemeer. Oh, he binned it. Oh, Willem van Oosanen. That's so unlucky. I'm gonna save the replay very quickly.
Don't have it on an incident, but I was watching Thijs doing his donuts. He deserved that.
Yeah, sorry for the small break there in the picture. But I had to make a very quick.
Yeah, you need to send me that, because I don't have the time for that. Great stuff, great stuff.
Yeah, that's Bjorn van Ouweland in second place. Tom Carroll finishing on the podium, last podium spot, having a 30-second added to his time, but still in third, I think. Svanemeer Burek in fourth, Willem van Oosanen there in. Svanemeer Burek to third, Willem van Oosanen to fourth, Tom Carroll fifth because of the 30-second penalty added at the end. That's wow. That's something we missed, I think.
Yeah, I had an off track and a drive-through. I missed that completely as Thijs went over the start-finish line. So that's great to see. Jeez.
Well,
that was
that concludes the first. I'm gonna say it correctly now. Give me a moment. That's the first DSRT RJB Holy SimXmas World Cup, and here in screen you can see the winner. That is Thijs van der Hoorn in the 606 car with the Rudolph Red Nose SimX Pro RGB Never Give Up livery.
What are we gonna
make it easier? We're gonna make it easier next year. But
yeah.
Wow, what a race! And we've seen some very, very interesting racing with the Metsil moment and the drive-thrus and the stop and goes and a good action, and 90 minutes flew by, and for me it will be bye-bye. Next year we will be back, and now it's time for Guru to say the final words of this year.
Well,
bye-bye.
You are really fast, because we still have some interviews.
I'll let you. I'll let you. I'll let you do this.
Maybe Waves, if he is listening, or somebody can tell him to come up. Mr. Thijs. I will show the championship intro, because then I can have a break as well. And after that, I will get both of the drivers in. And then, we will have some interviews as well. So, yeah, one more time, because I put a lot of effort in everything, the championship intro.
up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, got one try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
Hey guys, welcome back, and in the stream now we have our first new world champion. You did it, Thijs van Hoorn, Waves. Congratulations, mate.
Thanks.
Tell us first, because you are the new world champion, tell us about your race. How was it for you?
Well, at first that pole position was just unexpected, just totally unexpected. I was fourth before I set that lap, and I was thinking in my head, am I gonna stay P4 or is it gonna be P3? And just suddenly the one pops up in front of my name. So that pole position really helped me in the start of the race with keeping out of the trouble, since I saw in my mirror that there were some guys that were a bit unlucky, but after that it was just full on push until the pit stop. When I came out of the pit, it was 14.5 seconds between me and Björn. And then I just thought in my head, let's just bring it home, go for a cruise. Nothing too special, and here it is.
Managing the tires and everything, and you did it. You brought it home. Really stable drive. Not many warnings, I guess. Maybe two?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, that's really nice. So yeah, congratulations on winning the championship then, and hopefully next year you can defend the title.
Yeah, I'm gonna try at least. So,
Impulse, you there?
I am indeed. Hello.
Hello. 30-second stop and go penalty, I guess it was on the end for track limits.
Unlawfully, right? Down to the second chicane. I've been struggling with braking there basically the entire second stint. Noticed that this one was catching me under pressure, hit the brakes, went through the gravel, lost 4 seconds, and the game decided to give me a drive-through. So a bit of a sad end, but a good fun race nonetheless.
That was really a stable race from you. In the beginning, a little bit of argy-bargy there, but fighting your way back, then into third position. And from the third position, coming over start-finish line, losing then to P5, when I'm correct. That's devastating.
It is a little bit. I mean, lap one was interesting. I'd done basically about 4 laps practice coming into this, so not that much, and was learning the car throughout the entirety of the practice and qualifying session. So felt like my qualifying could have been a lot better, could have been a lot more reflecting of it. But yeah, managed to get a good start. It was kind of a bit crazy on lap one. We had a bit of door-to-door contact a couple of times. Made a fantastic move, if I remember rightly, on somebody. I couldn't tell you who. Went around the outside of the hairpin down at the bottom end of the lap. and then from that point it was just trying to build the gap behind, and was working with Zvonimir until I realised that I had maybe like an extra couple of tenths a lap on him. Thought I could make the move, and from that point just managing gaps, managing tyres, and making sure I got through the pit stop in one piece as well.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna end the stream almost, but I just got word in, and it seems to be officially. We are also the champion of the endurance on GRG, so it's just got notification that the standings are in on 7 points. We won the yearly league, so that's on 1 year long. We do all monthly races, and we did it with the DSRT teams, with separate teams and everything. So everybody in DSRT was involved in it, and we won the championship as well. So that's another prize we can put on our plaque.
I'm not here for 2 minutes, so can you mention this? Okay.
So, congratulations to the whole DSLT team winning that as well. So that's great. Next year we will do something, everybody's telling other cars, Lambo ST, Ryder and everything. If people help me with Christmas liveries, we will do that.
Porsche Cup car. That's all I'm saying for next year.
Porsche Cup car.
There's no traction control on it, and I think it would be the funniest stream ever, seeing people try and learn that car.
We could talk about it. That will be a great idea. Oh, I'm just getting some info here. So we will post that as well. And for that concludes for me the stream. That was the last stream of this year.
Oh.
Yeah, too bad. Do we have something else coming up? Nope. So the last stream of the year, guys. Next year on the 7th of January, we will be back with Racing to the Weekend. A new improved Racing to the Weekend, to be honest. Will be points giving away.
Ooh.
And
I'm excited for that one. Sorry.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. People that join can score points even if they are not even in Discord, I guess. But they will drop off if they don't come back. And everybody who will drive a lot can be a quarterly champion in that one. So that will be great to see. There's still some things on the background. We have some events that we are already signed up for, the RCI, you name it. GRG, I heard we have a team for that as well. On iRacing, some teams have formed, so a lot to do in the next year. And let's hope that we all get the same results or even better results that we did this year. And this year was the most successful year for DSRT. Thanks to all you drivers out there. If you want to join the Discord, go to discord.me/DSRT. And again, big applause then for Thijs van der Hoorn winning the first ever World Championship here in the DSRT community. That concludes. I want to say to you, I hope your Christmas day were joyful, and I wish you the best. For me, it's a happy 2022 indeed. Best wishes from the DSRT team, and see you guys next year. Bye-bye.